Hello everybody. If you're seeing this video, it means I'm at the ranch for my little Mother's Day trip vacation with my family, and I probably don't have internet, so this video is going up instead. It is a tortilla talk video. I didn't do a tortilla talk Tuesday earlier this week, so I'm posting this one now. So it might not be too fancily edited today, but I am gonna answer your questions and read your comments, and I'm excited about that. But first, let's check on this agave century plant. Is anyone interested in this? Because I am very riveted by it. Like, I genuinely love doing this, and it looks super tall today. Like, I feel like it's gotten way bigger. I thought about getting one of those measuring tapes that's like a laser kind of measuring tape. Would it work on one of these? Do you guys know if one of those would? Because I tried to search it online being like, can I measure the size of a tree or a plant with a laser measuring tape? And I couldn't find the answers online. So I don't want to buy one if it's not even going to work. But I tried to get the actual measuring tape out here and it just keeps falling down and falling apart. So it wasn't working. But this is what we've got. Oh my God, something just ran in the bushes. Could have been a lizard, but it also could have been a rat, which is not good. Look how tall it is. Like, it's getting taller, right? Like, at first I feel like I couldn't see a difference, and now I'm backlit. Ugh, but I also can see a big difference. See, like, that looks tall, right? Am I crazy? Yes, but also it looks taller, right? I have to like turn it sideways like this. Look how tall. Like, hello. That's crazy. Okay, I've got to film my little video for my Instagram because I've been documenting daily on Instagram. Oh, it was a lizard. Hi, little lizard. Oh, he was brave to come up to me like that. Hello. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. So by the time you guys see this video, I will hopefully already be on my camping trip, but I'm prepping for, okay, Daisy, really? Really, girl? Daisy cannot stand to not be in the spotlight. She is the star of the show. Daisy, really? I just want you guys to know that I have not seen this cat all day today. She has not wanted to be around me. She slept with me and she cuddled me this morning, but since then, haven't seen her, haven't heard from her. The second I start filming today, she comes running and is purring and freaking out because she's not the center of attention. Anyway, I'm prepping for our little camping trip right now, and we have a long drive to get there, so I'm always thinking of ways to make traveling with my children fun, because traveling can be difficult with young children. And I came up with this idea, make them their own little like art pads. They all like to draw and color and do art and whatever. But I feel like whenever I give them markers or crayons or anything, they just lose them all immediately. And I saw this teacher on TikTok talk about how she does this with her markers, because the lids were always getting lost and then markers would dry out, and that is an issue my kids have. So I thought I would try it. So I'm making some of these right now for my kids, and they're all gonna get their own, and it's going to attach to their own individual booklet. They're all gonna have like an art pack, like an art book that they can use in the car. And this way, when they take a marker out, when they're done with it, they have to put it right back into the right spot. And that way, hopefully, they won't lose any of their markers. The problem is I haven't figured out a good way to do it. Like, that one took me a really long time, and you would think it'd be easy, just like tape them together. But you want them to be able to like move around. So you kind of have to put tape around the entire lid of the marker, but then also have it connect to the next marker. It's confusing. I don't know how to explain it properly, but it's not as easy as you would think to make it work. Daisy, don't eat plastic, you freak. I made this one a couple of days ago, and I don't remember the technique I used to make it so that it was like bendable and they're all stick together, and I don't know what I did. I need to figure this out. I'll report back to you later. Okay, I did it, and it took way longer than I wanted it to. I don't know why this takes so long, but I hope it works. I hope that this helps the kids to not lose all the caps to all their pens. And now they all have their own set, and I just have to figure out a way to like attach it to the book, and then I might add some like crayons or stickers or something in each pack as well, so they have some coloring fun to do in the car. Cute. Came in the kitchen for a snack. Look at my beautiful bouquet of roses. I made this yesterday, question mark? I don't know. I filmed it for my social medias, but I didn't put it in the vlog, so I'll put it in now. You guys can enjoy me making a rose bouquet really quick. But that is not the reason I'm in my kitchen. I'm not here to show you this rose bouquet. I'm here because I'm gonna show you my new hyperfixation, which comes from the Tiffany plate, which the last vlog, I tried this viral TikTok thing called the Tiffany plate, which is basically just a big plate of random vegetables and fruits and a sausage randomly. Well, the one thing that I crave from that plate all the time is so random. It's cottage cheese, funny enough, because I hate cottage cheese, with a lot of mustard. And I just put it right in here. I'm not gonna bother plating it and making it all pretty, because who's got the time for that? One of these little mini cucumbers. Something about the crunch and the tang and the mustard. I don't know what it is, but this is what I've been eating a lot of lately. Wait, maybe I don't like it today. Do I like this? Do I hate this? It might be the last day I eat it. Okay, bye. I'm going to get my chicken eggs, and I was looking at questions to answer later for Tortilla Talk, and I saw this comment from Stoof Hall that said, it's important to wait until your fruit tree has finished blooming and the petals have fallen before netting your tree. You want the bees to be able to pollinate so you get lots of fruit. This person is referencing my peach tree because I put a net on it. You'll see over here. I netted a tree and I filmed it because you guys had suggested that might be a good way to stop the rodents from eating all the fruit, which, by the way, I never showed you guys the apple tree is totally giving us lots of apples. Check it out. Look at all the apples. Problem with waiting until the tree blooms and leaves fall is that they were already eating the fruit. So we already have some fruit coming. You can see here there's lots and lots of peaches growing in here, but now I'm nervous. Do I need to take the net off so that bees can pollinate and leaves can fall and all the things that you guys are saying? What do I do? Because half of them were already being chewed on. So if I take the net off, I'm worried that they're all just gonna get eaten. Is it not gonna work? I don't know. Tell me, help me, what do I do? Because now I'm looking and some of the fruit has fallen. Oh no, I think I messed up. Look, you can see some of the fruit has fallen down into the net. Oh no. Does that mean the fruit's dying and it's not gonna work because I netted it too soon? Can you guys tell me what I did wrong? Should I take the net off? If I take the net off, then no, the peaches are gonna get eaten by the rodents. Will someone tell me? Help me. There's so many comments whenever I show my garden. Lovely, wonderful people who watch who are like, oh my gosh, I love gardening. Gardening's my passion. I love this plant and you're blah, 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 blah. You guys know so much more about this than I do. And yes, Google is free. I can Google and look, but I feel like I find so many different answers on Google and it's very confusing. And to be completely honest, I trust you guys more than I do Google. So tell me what to do to save my peaches. Will you guys help me save my peaches? Let's check for eggs. This is all she wrote today, guys. Okay, I have a question for anyone out there who owns a KitchenAid mixer thing, because this is mine. It's like a minty green. It's really pretty. So I have this KitchenAid mixer thing that Eric got me for birthday, Christmas. I think it was Christmas a while ago, but it's already like falling apart. There's pieces missing that just like always rattled off and then it finally disappeared. Also, half of the bowls that I have, like the mixing bowls, don't even fit fully in it and they like wobble out. Everything I have is from this company. I didn't even get like knockoffs or anything. This one's breaking quickly and I got it a couple years ago, and then the one I had prior to it was breaking as well. And my mother has one that my great grandma gave to her, and it's the best working KitchenAid mixer that I've ever experienced in my life, and it's so old. She's had that thing since I was born, at least. I don't know how much longer prior to that she had it, but she's had it forever. And it works like a charm, and everyone I've bought within the last 5 to 10 years breaks. So are they like making these all lame sauce now so they just break easily? Are they using crappier parts? What's going on? Because they're not cheap. I don't know, they're very pretty, but mine's falling apart. Okay, we're making power balls, and that's what made me think of it. We love power balls in our house. It's just like peanut butter, flax seed, whatever that is, chia seeds, oats, and honey, and coconut, and some vegan chocolate chips. And you just take a little chunk of it and roll it up in a little tiny ball.
Power balls.
Power ball. One Tortilla Talk question I do get very often is, do we still have family dance parties? We don't do them as often as we used to, but there is one happening right now. Hello everybody, it's the next day. I spent the majority of the day just cleaning and packing, and I had meetings and just not anything interesting to film. So here we are, it's 10:30 at night, and I'm just now filming for the first time today, but I'm just gonna answer your questions, and then I'm excited because the next time you guys see me, I'm gonna be at the ranch. So let's get to your questions. McKenna Tilly said, Tortilla Talk question, is that a new rock necklace or did you find the one you lost? I found the one I lost. I never talked about it, but I did find it eventually. I didn't lose it at the chiropractor. I lost it in my purse. So that's embarrassing because I definitely looked in my purse and I didn't see it, but then I looked again and then I found it. Okay, this comment haunts me. I'm so embarrassed. Okay, Beck says, anemone, sis. Think of it like an M&M rather than an enemy, which is what you're saying. I have been saying this word wrong, and I have gotten comments about it every time I talk about anemone. What do I say? Anemone? Anemone. I don't even know which one I say. I think that I say it incorrectly because my kids have always said it incorrectly, like starting with Flynn when he was really young. It's the same reason why I can't say self-help. Like I have to think about that because I have a book titled Self-Help, and I said self-help so much more frequently than I've ever said self-help. Now I have to think about it so hard to say that correctly. And it's the same with anemone. Oh my God. But it's so embarrassing. Every time I say anemone, you guys tell me I'm saying it wrong. And I know I'm saying it wrong and it's so embarrassing, but thank you for helping me. Anemone. I think I always want to say anemone, and that is incorrect. And I think that's what my kids say. But maybe not. Maybe they say it right and I say it wrong. Who knows? Rachel Thomas said, Tortilla Talk question, if you could instantly learn any skill, no effort required, what would you pick? Funny enough, I just talked about this on the new SAS episode with Rachel. So if you haven't listened to the new episode this week, you should go check it out. But we talk about all the different skills that we wish we were just good at. And I think my number one is so random, but it's the splits. Like I wish I could do the splits and I don't know why I want to do that so bad, but I really do. So maybe someday I'll learn how to do the splits. Lice Maria said, Tortilla Talk question, Colleen, I'm curious, did you enjoy being homeschooled when you were little? I'm going to answer this question, but I'm going to preface it by saying I think homeschooling can be wonderful. I think it is so necessary and perfect and great in so many situations. I think it's a great alternative for so many families, but I personally did not like being homeschooled. I really, really did not like it. So I was homeschooled only for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. For elementary school, I went to 2 different public schools and a private school, and then I was homeschooled for a few years, and then I went to a public high school. I loved the idea of it before I did it because the idea of just sleeping in and like just being at home sounded so amazing and I loved it. But I'm a really social creature. Well, I used to be. I guess I'm not anymore. But I quickly got tired of being alone every day at the house. I mean, obviously I wasn't alone with my siblings, my mom, but like I think for me, I needed that camaraderie with peers my own age. And I did meet with a homeschool group once a week of other girls around my age, but I was only seeing them once a week for like an hour. And I think I needed more than that. And I genuinely was just bored. Like I used to just beg my mom to put me back in school, which is why I eventually did go back to public school, but I really just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. And people often ask if I'm going to homeschool my kids. My answer has always remained the same. I want to do whatever is best for each one of my kids. So we've found a great school for Flynn and the twins. When it's time for them to go to school, we're going to do what we think is best for them. And if it turns out that one of my kids would succeed the most and benefit the most from homeschooling, then that's what we'll do. But right now, that's just not something that makes sense for us. Just because I didn't enjoy the homeschooling experience, it doesn't mean it's not going to be the right decision for one of my kids if that's what they need. So I did not like it. I really didn't like it, but that's just me. This comment made me cry, so I just thought it was really sweet. Rachel said, Colleen, this season of life is completely centered around your little ones, and it's something that many of us moms go through. It's easy to lose sight of ourselves, but it's also a precious, fleeting time. You're building something amazing right now, even if it looks different from the stage lights. And I have no doubt you'll find your way back to the things that light you up, maybe in new ways. Ew, why am I crying again? But with even deeper meaning. You've got a whole community cheering you on. You should be so proud of the beautiful family you are raising. I just thought that was really sweet. Thank you. I had a hard day today, so it made me weepy. Thank you. You know, you said it's having your life completely centered around your little ones, kind of losing sight of yourself is something that moms just go through. I think I needed to hear that because I think I felt like I wasn't as good at this mom thing as other people who are able to, keep their house tidy and all of their kids' stuff all organized and ready and also keep their full-time career going and succeeding. And I every single day feel like I'm failing in one area or the other. And that's something I love about my job and YouTube. While it certainly has its flaws, the thing that has always pulled me back to it is the sense of community that I have found online and people sharing their stories with me that's helped me to feel less alone. So I really appreciated that comment. Thank you. And I'm going to end on this one. Grace said, Tortilla Talk question. So I usually don't comment on your videos, but I want to say before I ask my question that I appreciate your vlogs. Thank you so much. The question is, have you heard of Epic the Musical? I know that you probably are on musical theater TikTok, so it's bound to pop up on your For You page. If you have you listened to it at all, and what do you think of it? It's one of my favorite musicals of all time. I love it so much. I need to listen to the whole thing. I have heard bits and pieces of it, and I've had a few nights where I've gone down the rabbit hole on TikTok of just like watching a bunch of videos and listening to songs from it. But I need to like listen to the entire thing in one sitting. I haven't done that yet, but I'm obsessed with that one freaking song. Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope? She's my wife. Anyway, I've got all that you want here, all that you need. That one, oh my God, I'm probably totally butchering it. I wonder, I should just show it to you, honestly.
Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope? She's my wife. Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here. Just you and me, my dear, my love for life.
Ooh, I love that song. I feel like when I just sang it not well, was it in that key? Did I remember the correct key? Because if I did, I'm very impressed with myself.
Did you know you talk in your sleep? Tell me though, who's Penelope? She's my wife.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next time you see me, I'll be with a bunch of animals like goats and sheep and alpacas and a camel. So that'll be fun. See you soon.